I'm gonna be honest with you. You don't actually lack clarity. You're not confused. You're avoiding the truth you already know. And the crazy part is, most people don't even realize they're doing it. Because if you're sitting there confused about what you actually want for your life and what your purpose is, I don't think that's true. And I think a part of you knows that you do. You just haven't been honest about it yet. Especially if you spent most of your life trying to do what you were told was right. Because your purpose doesn't show up with confusion. It shows up as a pull. It shows up as the things you're naturally drawn to, the things that light up your soul, the life you keep on imagining, the environments you like, and the type of work that excites you, the type of content you keep coming back to over and over and over again. It's the thing that, if money didn't matter and there was no one to judge you, you already know what you would choose. You already know where you would place yourself in this life. And it doesn't feel random. It feels right. Like it just clicks, something inside of you. Like when you hear a song and it just hits and you don't even know why, but it just feels right. And if you really think about it, this is something you've known for a while. Something you were drawn to even as a child, before the world told you who you should be. Here's the trap that gets most people. Just because you feel it doesn't mean you necessarily follow it. And this is what happened to me, because for me, avoiding my purpose didn't actually look like me doing nothing. It looked like me doing everything I thought I was supposed to do. I was on the path to working in healthcare, and I didn't question it. I was just like, well, that's what everyone around me is doing. That's what my parents tell me I should do. So, okay, this makes sense. This is what's expected. I'm being responsible. I'm doing the right thing. I was being the version of myself that made sense to everyone else, except me. And I remember this one moment so clearly. I was sitting there on a Saturday, midday, beautiful weather outside, sun shining, wind blowing, a beautiful spring day. And I was stuck inside, studying for an exam. And I just started crying because I was thinking about how much life and experience was out there, thinking about all the people who were living their life, doing what they wanted to do. And I'm sitting there studying for a life I didn't even feel connected to, a life that I couldn't even see myself being fulfilled in. And that wasn't the only moment. It was staying up till literally 7 a.m. studying. It was forcing myself through something that felt heavy and misaligned every single day. It was knowing deep down that I was working towards a life that I didn't even want and still doing it anyway. And the worst part was, I was wasting time. They say pain weighs pounds, but regret weighs tons. And looking back, I realized that I was stuck in an avoidance loop. You feel the pull, you know what you want, but instead of acting on it, you explain it away. You delay it for someday. You doubt it. You convince yourself that you are the exception to achieving your dreams and living a life that you actually want. And then you repeat that cycle over and over and over and over again. And instead of listening to that feeling, I did what most people do. I told myself, I'm not good enough. I don't have what it takes. I don't finish what I start. I struggle with consistency, or feeling like I needed to be more ready. I needed to know more things, be more put together before I could even begin. And if I'm being real, the biggest lie we tell ourselves is not that we don't know what we want. It's that somehow we're the exception. It can work for everyone else, but it won't work for us. Because of how we look, because of where we come from, because of what equipment we have, because of who we know. But everyone has unique circumstances and everyone starts somewhere. And truthfully, it goes deeper than that. It's not just the fear of failure. It's the fear of being seen, the fear of being judged, the fear of not being taken seriously, the fear of putting yourself out there and being a work in progress. It's the fear of responsibility, because once you decide this is what I want, now it's on you. You can't hide behind excuses anymore. You can't blame anyone else anymore. And for some people, it's even the fear of success itself. Because what if it actually works out? Now you have to maintain it. Now you have to become the woman that can actually hold that life. And this is the part nobody really talks about. What happens if you don't choose it? You wake up every day running on autopilot, living a life that feels misaligned and doesn't even feel like you. A life that looks good on paper, but it just doesn't feel all the way right. You go to work, you come home, you wait for the weekend, and then rinse and repeat. And that feeling, that pull, it doesn't just go away. It gets louder. It turns into frustration, resentment, regret. You start looking at everyone living the life that you want. And instead of feeling inspired, you feel triggered. Because deep down, you know you could have done it too. There's a reason that the number one regret of the dying is this. I wish I had the confidence to live a life that was true to me instead of living the life that was expected of me. And to me, that's the scariest thing. And eventually, life will force you to face that. For me, it was my health. I was exhausted all the time, driving long hours, being so tired that I just couldn't eat properly or take care of myself. My health declined to the point where I actually had to get iron infusions twice. And I really had to sit with that. I really had to ask myself, I'm doing all of this. And for what? For a life that I didn't even really want. But everything started to change when I realized I couldn't keep living like that. And I'm not gonna sit here and act like everything is easy and perfect now. It's still uncomfortable. It's still scary. But now it feels right. I feel aligned. I feel energized. I'm able to take better care of myself. And even after a long day, I still have the energy to work on the life that I want. Because I'm not just moving through my day anymore. I'm moving with direction. Because at the end of the day, I deserve to live a life that is true to me. I deserve to give this life everything I have. I deserve to choose my path. I deserve to own my life, mistakes and all. And so do you. So be honest with yourself. Do you actually not know what you want? Or have you just been avoiding it? And if you have been avoiding it, that's okay. But at some point, you have to choose differently. If this is something you've been working through or trying to figure out in your own life, I talk about topics like this and more on this channel. So if you want to grow through this with me, you can subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.